Hello there! If animal battles are your thing, then today you will find the most incredible battles that manage to be caught on camera. Subscribe to this channel. Now let's begin. We'll start with a really crazy video. The diet of an African wildcat consists mainly of rodents, hares, and rabbits, but this predator will not refuse birds either. A wildcat spotted a flock of pigeons, snuck up to a high concrete fence, and the attack was successful. He caught one pigeon. But the most incredible part is yet to come. All this was noticed by a hawk sitting in a nearby tree. The cat with the pigeon in its mouth starts to run away, but the hawk realizes that these are two prey in which the cat attacks. He managed to hook it with its claws and slightly lift it into the air, but the cat quickly hid behind the branches of a dry tree. The winged predator does not retreat, so the cat decided to give the pigeon to the hawk and flee. Warthogs often use roads as this is a clear path to where they can easily spot predators. But this time didn't go according to plan. The warthog walked calmly and plucked the grass, but two lionesses were already waiting for him in the grass in front of him. As soon as the warthog was within reach, the first lioness jumps out of the grass and scares the warthog, which flies at top speed right into the teeth of the second lioness. And this is an extremely rare event, managed to be captured on a phone directly from a car. People noticed a wolf chasing a herd of wild sheep along the highway. They noticed to see what happened and slowed down. Quite quickly, the wolf caught up to the herd. The last small ram, seeing the wolf, turned towards the forest and was immediately attacked. People stopped to see what would happen next, and the wolf at first got scared and stepped aside, but then quickly grew bolder. He grabbed the ram by the side and drug it into the forest and ate it. And here is a moment filmed at the Amsterdam Zoo in the Netherlands. A heron landed in a lion enclosure hoping to catch a fish in the lake. The natural instincts immediately worked for the lioness. She hid behind a tree preparing for an attack. At the right moment, the unsuspected heron became the dinner for the lioness. And here, there are three similar moments, in the same place and probably with the same lioness. And here is an incredible moment captured at night by a surveillance camera. Three wolves attacked and surrounded a Kangal dog right on the city street. Although this is a wolfhound, it is unlikely that it will be able to manage three hungry wolves. The dog desperately defends himself, but the wolves attack and bite. But look, justice has triumphed. He has two brothers run to help him. Now that the tide has turned, the wolves immediately realize this and they run quickly away. And here, a newly born antelope was immediately attacked by a crazy zebra. The parents covered him as best they could, but the zebra still tried to bite and hit the baby with its hoof. This behavior from the zebra is not at all clear, but in the end, the antelopes managed to get into the bushes and hide. But it seems that some zebras are just born with anger in their blood. This is how a male zebra pounced on its own baby right in the water. He turned it over and began to bite its hind leg, not paying any attention to the mother zebra. The battle in the water lasted quite a long time, but then the baby broke free and began to run away. The male aggressor gave chase. He continued to bite and trample the baby until he and the mother disappeared into the bushes. And this is Serval, one of the most successful hunters of the African savanna. His super acute hearing and lightning-fast reflexes often leave prey with no chance. At that moment, the serval saw something in the grass and immediately jumped to the side. But this time the cat was unlucky. He met a brown snake, which in terms of venom toxicity, ranks second among all land snakes. The snake was very aggressive, making repeated attacks, but servals are excellent at killing such reptiles. After several hits to the head with its paw, the snake calmed down, but then it began to show aggression. Surely this cat knew that the snake would not be trifled with. I think we can call this one a draw. And here you see thousands of deer migrating in search of food. There is a lot of danger on their way, and the main one is wolves. Predators try to take advantage of their chance while the deer pass through their territory. And so one wolf decides to attack the whole herd, but determines for himself which one is the weakest deer. One young deer is separated from the herd, and now the wolf clearly sees and understands its goal. The predator is clearly faster, and at full speed, it begins to gradually catch up with its prey. And that's all. Victory for the wolf. And in this one, the lioness heard a deer rushing right at her. This is a good look. No need to catch up and waste energy. The zebra was effectively attacked by two lionesses at once. Very quickly, the entire lion pride gathered for prey, and no one will help the zebra in any way. And in this winter shot, we see how a coyote is interested in a rather large deer. He starts to circle around his prey, but the deer doesn't give him a chance to attack. But at some point, the coyote was lucky enough to grab the deer by the neck and knock it to the ground, where a real struggle ensued between them. The deer still managed to escape, and their confrontation moved to dry grass, where the deer still resisted stubbornly. Then the battle stopped, but according to the filmer, the deer managed to escape and survive. And this eagle rides on the back of a monitor lizard in the Kruger National Park in South Africa. The eagle caught the monitor lizard, clutched it with its claws, and waited for it to die in order to fly away with its nest. The confrontation lasted about 30 minutes. And that's all for today. Write in the comments if you like to watch the battles of wild animals. And if you like this video, don't forget to put like. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.